Hey y'all, welcome back to another week with us. We are happy with SnL. We are back again after an amazing week. We actually went
Weekend.
weekend, yeah. We went to I couldn't make it to the art show that we were invited to because I got some car problems coming along the highway.
Yeah, evening of arts.
Yeah. But Laurel showed me some of the work and it was so beautiful.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of creative people in Trinidad.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm so gutted that I wasn't able to make it because
Don't worry, next. I was talking to one of the artists and she said they do it yearly, but I was like, maybe y'all should do this twice for the
twice for the
year.
year. Yeah.
So hopefully they would consider that.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. And we were also invited to Ladnick Media House's open party, and the place is beautiful.
Amazing, amazing.
It is. The team did a really good job. It's a space where if you have a podcast but you don't have a space to film, you can rent an area to film. There's a spot for if you're a makeup artist and you don't have a space, you have a space as well. They have a
It was really, really good ideas
It
that
was.
they were able to execute.
It was. So congratulations to them as well. But moving on into the episode, get your drinks because we're going to jump straight into this week's episode.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss a beat.
And also, don't forget, every Sunday we have a bonus episode over on Patreon for just a little small fee of $1.99 just to support all the girls on their journey. $1.99. $1.99. It's $1.99 USD, which converts to about 13 to 14 TT dollars.
Depending on the
Right?
day.
Depending on the day. Right? Right? It's just a little fee. Anyway, let's get straight into
So
the
we going in straight into substance bills.
Yeah. For all those who don't know, the Substance Bills group chat is where you'll send in your dilemmas to us through our DMs, either Instagram or TikTok, and we share them with you.
And of course, all your dilemmas will remain anonymous. Have no fear.
Yes, our lips and eyes are sealed with regards to the sender.
And this is a gentle reminder that we are not licensed therapists.
Nor are we licensed psychiatrists.
We're just two girls enjoying chatting and discussing everything and anything.
Don't take anything we say to heart. We're just sharing our thoughts and our views.
However, if we do see any dilemmas that need professional help,
We would send you all the details to a licensed professional locally, and for our foreign listeners, we would surely send you all a link to an online professional. We're going straight into substance spots.
okay. Hi, SNL podcast.
Hi.
Am I the e-hole? I am 47, 6'3", 210 in the gym and active. I have been married for 12 years to my wife. I have a daughter that is 10. She has a 15-year-old son. I'm extremely sex-starved.
Extremely
My-
what?
Sex-starved.
So
My
what?
wife had a medical condition that made sex uncomfortable for her. Since the pandemic, I've had sex like 1 or 2 times per year. She has since had an operation to remedy the issue. It's been 4 months since the operation and she's all clear. We've had a brief encounter in June of this year. I told her I can't take this anymore. She joked saying we're just co-parenting. I cheated twice, never got caught. I don't like the idea, but I love my wife and being part of my daughter's life. I'm seriously considering finding someone to satisfy my urges or just buy pussy on the fly. I am between the devil and the deep blue sea. What can I do?
Between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Okay, so I need some clarification on buy pussy on the fly.
He probably
So
going
is it
more
like,
shit.
so that's what I was wondering. Is it like a one night stand
So are
with
you mad? There's
because I'm
one
hoping
thing,
it's not that.
but are you not afraid? I mean, diseases can be picked up anywhere. Honestly, let's just be for real. But to say openly going to, yeah, we don't know where we're going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or is yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do
don't do
that.
that one. Don't do that one. What? Well, he said that they co-parenting.
No, she makes a joke. So he's saying that he can't take it anymore and she jokes about it. Well, we just co-parenting.
Oh, so it's the reason for no sex is because of her medical condition.
Which was causing her pain. But what he's saying that she had an operation, so she kind of like in the clear. But I guess we in what? We in what month we in? Oh my God, what is going on with my brain?
We in the 7th month.
We in July, right? So we're in July and they had sex in June and now we're in July. So I guess the fact that he's writing, it's not happening that often still. So, what can you do? Well, first of all, cheating is not the answer. Cheating is definitely not the answer. Um, I don't know what her medical condition is, but I know there's pelvic floor therapy to help, different exercises to help with the pain.
Yeah, but if it's something like that lengthy and she did her operation, it could, I don't know, it could be that, but it also could be cancer. Because when they do certain therapy, like I think it's radiation, they're not allowed to.
No, but he said
Is it
that she's in the
radiation?
clear now.
She's in the clear now. So the reason, but he said he cheated twice.
Yeah.
So the operation was when?
I don't know. He didn't say when the operation was.
If the operation was before the clear, was before. If the operation was before the cheat, if the operation was before they cheat, then he cheated after when she just holding out for basically, I don't know why. I'm not giving you the okay to cheat, but because it's never okay to cheat. But if it happened while she was going through whatever and you just base it on being sexually deprived.
No, I get it. I get the whole not being able to have sex and you're frustrated because it's one thing to be celibate and then having to be celibate with a partner is like a
That's why the vows are through sickness and in health.
well, yeah, agreed.
So it means that if there's something that's going on, because I'm sure if your dick gets cut off, you want her to be fucking celibate too.
And she sticks beside you.
And you say, exactly.
But my thing is, there's also other ways that she could possibly satisfy him if it is that she can't
Nobody's
have
saying
vaginal
no.
sex.
Nobody's saying no. Nobody's saying no. But okay, let's now I honestly think that if it's getting serious, because it's unfair, especially that she's making jokes about it now, right? Because that's part of a marriage. But I lose my train of thought. I lose my train of thought. So what was I thinking? Right. Yeah, she making light of it. So I'm not saying that he wrong for feeling that way. Right? But in terms of
42 and having sex once a year though.
Yeah, that's ooh. To me, that's the age that it is say they're in the prime. Like the sex drive.
Well, yeah.
Right? But if it was before the surgery that made her be in the clear, right? I think like I still agree with what I said before. I still stand on what I said before. Like even if it is yes, she could do whatever else to please him. Sometimes, depending on what it is, you just, okay, let's say it's cancer. You don't have that confidence again, like,
Yeah, but he asking what he could do. So like that's what I was saying.
no,
Yeah.
as she have
That's
the all
so
clear.
so
So
that's
the
what I'm
all clear
saying.
now.
Don't think about like cheating. It shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Cheating is not the answer. Is not the solution for the situation because you're saying if you love your wife, you wouldn't even think about doing that, right? That's why I was suggesting pelvic floor therapy. I don't know
Therapy.
if that was an option or if that was considered, but that is something that she could work on if she is still getting any sort of pain or
Pain.
discomfort. And it's a psychological thing. If you have been getting pain for so long, while you're having sex, even if you're not having pain, your body is going to like
Tense up because
tense
it's like
up.
you're
It's like
already
you're already predicting or you don't even want to feel that pain when you climax or whatever, right? So I feel as though what you should do is try obviously communicating with her, tell her that you're feeling a little, but she would know, but she would not know how you are feeling. She would know that you're deprived, but she would not know the extent to how you're feeling. So communication, like we always say for everything, communicate about that. Also, I feel as though try different forms of intimacy.
facts.
Sometimes doing something nice for her, sometimes even sitting down on a couch and cuddling and, just doing certain things. Just don't just jump into the sex. Sex is, you could actually have foreplay that doesn't actually
Physical.
physical. It could like lead up. So who knows, that would put her in a better frame of mind. And if she are constantly thinking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I need to give him sex, I need to give him sex, it probably will turn her off more. So don't pressure her into it. But I don't know. I think that's the best advice that I
You
could
could
give.
give. But the next thing too is if she continues like that, it could turn him off further because to him it could go as though like
I have to beg you for sex.
I have to beg you for sex, and
Yeah.
which would translate to you don't even want to do this thing with me.
Yeah, yeah,
So it would like dig at his ego
yeah.
as well. That's a sad situation to be in though.
Yeah. But you all can also look into other ways of satisfying each other. So please let us know how it turns out.
Go to a sex store. Get some toys, and we don't mean that it need to be penetration toys. It have games. Doesn't it have games?
Yeah.
Have games that y'all could play.
Why are you asking me like internet games?
Yes, it have games.
Thank
like,
you. Say
yes.
it like confidence. Yes,
Yeah, it have games, but I only know of one game. So that why I think I don't want to ask if it have more than one game now. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I think it has
Yeah, they
a
have different
selection
games.
of
Yeah.
games. Like
Yeah. Or you
They
could
could
get
ask,
a
yeah.
what do you call this thing? Oh God.
What?
You could get a silicone pussy if you want. You're welcome.
not you're welcome. Yeah. You could probably look into that.
Yeah.
But agreed. Talk to her and let her know how you feel and tell her it's a serious conversation and it's not a laughing matter because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. But really and truly, that pussy on the fly. Get that shit out your head, please. Get that shit out there. Yes, you're feeling deprived, but that
should never be the option.
never.
No.
We're not judging you, but we're judging you for that one.
Get AIDS and the fly too.
Yeah.
We actually have a follow-up from last week's episode.
For which one?
This is for the one with the girl who wanted better, although her boyfriend was giving her everything.
Ah,
Well,
so
fiance.
she's a 10 and he's a 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. She
Yeah, she's a 10.
no,
He's a 8.
yeah, but and she deserves a 10.
She's a 10. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
It's been 2 years since I left my fiance to go find someone better. Worst decision of my life. My company gave me the opportunity to work globally. I spent a year in the States. I would not recommend dating there. I went on over 20 dates, but none of them evolved into anything more. After a year, I moved to Italy. I thought dating in America was bad, Europe was worse. From mama's boys to splitting bills to sex on the first date being the norm, I felt sick. Things really things really weren't going the way I wanted. I got robbed in Paris. Paris ghetto.
Got robbed in
The way they romanticize Paris. You'd think Paris is just a regular, you know? Well, anyway, you take it. Everywhere have their places. Yeah.
But I
So
feel like they over romanticize.
romanticize Paris. Yeah. So she's got. Oh my God. Spat on in Greece. Gross.
For what?
I don't know. Groped on a train in Spain.
Sis, you were going through the motions. Like,
I mean, I know
boy.
that's calm, but
That's what I was
this
going
is-
to say. But this is real. Come on. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're getting it. Full circle.
This is
Full circle.
and made fun of in Germany for the way I looked. So yeah, they tell you it's not 10.
Basically. Because
Damn.
everybody have their own definition of what a 10 look like. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I am back in Trinidad and Michael. Oh, that's his name. Can you give announce his name?
Oh, that's an
I hope it's an
alias.
alias.
Go ahead.
And Michael is still single. He got a big promotion, bought a house, and looks better than before.
Yes, Michael.
What is how you keeping track of
Yeah, it's not
Michael?
on his fingers.
Michael up.
Yeah, go
Right?
ahead. Michael is still single.
I reached out to him and he said that even though a part of him will always have love for me, he doesn't want anything to do with me.
Let me tell you, men does know the words, you know.
Yes.
Men does know the words. If it was a woman, she'd be like, no.
No.
And then she'll take him back.
Yeah. I really miss him. Oh, hold on, wait. I think I missed a part. I reached out to him and he said that even though a part of him will always have love for me, he doesn't want anything to do with me. I really miss him and the way he used to look at me, like I was the only woman that existed. So 100 women could walk by and he would never take his eyes off of me. Girl, I really miss that and want that back. Because I know no other man isn't going to look at me the way he once did.
Ah, boy.
I want you to stop bringing God into your nonsense. That is what I want you to stop
She
doing.
dropped the ball.
I am sure God put us back on the same path again. Why you keep bringing God? He's my twin flame, Papa, yo. I know that now. I really need him to see that so we can be happy together and have a family. I have apologized, but it has gotten me nowhere. Please help.
It's too late.
How
to
do I win him
apologize.
back?
It's too late.
You asking us how to win him back? As Laurel say, it's too late to apologize.
It's too damn late.
Yeah.
Sis, you dropped the ball real bad. Like, why it took you leaving him, going and exploring the world, looking for what you found was supposed to be 10 out of 10 to then realize, okay, no, he was good. It come like, all right, I didn't find anything, so let me just come back to you. Obviously, he wouldn't feel good about himself taking you back after that.
I wouldn't.
Can't.
I wouldn't. So I have no advice to how to win him back. I do have advice to stop being delusional that you're gonna get him back and start living a different life and forget about Michael, and it's okay to start over. You learn your lesson. There was a lesson to be learned. You learned your lesson. Just don't take it to the next relationship.
Personally, I feel as though Michael winning right now.
Michael,
And I think Michael, no offense to you, but Michael deserves someone who realized off the bat that this is the person that he wants,
facts.
that wants to be with him. Like, why you had to do him that? You're lucky he didn't. You know, some men might have turned out and be a little bad thing afterwards.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. I think there's more.
Oh, there's more. Oh my God, I'm excited for the more. Girl, like honestly, I wouldn't say never, could never happen, but I feel as though you need to work on yourself first.
Yeah, have more.
Because go ahead.
Go ahead.
Say the more. Say the more.
I decided to see a therapist, which led me to realize that because of my past abusive relationships, I was seeking out that type of person. This makes sense. The reason I found Michael to be boring is because he gave me stability, safety, and security, and there was never any arguments or drama, and I never saw love as that. I understand now, and I have grown as a woman, and I'm ready for my good man.
Oh my God. So, okay, see that last part? I could understand.
Yeah, I could
understand because when you are constantly in a toxic situation, you start to think that that's the norm.
That's, yeah.
So when you in a situation and you get in flowers and good morning text messages,
they're gonna be
and
like
sweetness, and you're like, but wait now, where the argument? Why he not tripping off? Why he not this? He don't love more. No, that's
that's
a
love.
healthy, loving relationship. What you're dealing with
Wasn't that
pure toxic, and I'm glad that you realized that you needed the help, because that's what I was going to say. I was going to say you need to see somebody, you need to work on yourself, and I'm glad that now, granted, you may not get back Michael. Maybe he might see you and be like, okay, I see the growth and I see that she has changed. You may not get him back, but you might get somebody as nice. You might get somebody better. You might get, and now for sure, you're going to actually appreciate and hold on to what you deserve.
Yep. Glad that you went to a therapist and you was willing to take accountability, though.
Yeah. That's good.
That is good.
Oh, that was a deep one. But I'm glad that we got a follow-up. I like that we get follow-up because let's give like a little closure to the situation.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going into
Reddit stories.
A Reddit story, right?
Right.
So my sister is blowing up my phone trying to keep my mouth shut. I'm a 26-year-old female just witnessed my sister, 32-year-old female, destroy her family and marriage, and now she's blowing up my phone to keep me quiet. A bit of context: growing up, we were never too close due to our age gap and a messy divorce when I was 10 and she was 16. Our dad cheated on our mom, and we were the ones to find out when we came home early from school. I wanted to tell our mom, but my sister begged me not to. I remember telling mom like it was yesterday and how my sister never really forgave me. After the divorce, our lives blew up. We moved a couple cities away with our mom and had to start brand new. It was especially hard for my sister because she had to leave all her friends right before senior year. And as we've aged, she has slowly gotten over it. She even asked me to be a bridesmaid, which obviously I said yes to. My brother-in-law is the epitome of golden retriever boy. He is very nice and caring, but doesn't have a lot going on in his head. Okay. He works a 9-to-5 job while my sister stays home. A couple months ago, my sister was in a really low place, saying she was bored and unhappy in her relationship. Now she is as happy as ever, chalking it up to be seasonal depression. I was in the city for work this week where my sister lives and thought I should visit her. I decided to surprise her with a sister brunch. When I got to her house, I saw a truck in the driveway, which was not my brother-in-law's, and thought nothing of it since she has had a lot of construction recently. The door was unlocked, and I don't even want to describe what I walked in on. But my sister was scrambling to find something to cover up while a random man just stared at me in shock, butt naked. I already felt the tears streaming down my face as I turned around and walked out the door. My sister has been calling and texting me nonstop, begging me to talk to her. I don't know. I don't know who she is at this point. I thought that our father cheating taught her how infidelity can ruin people's lives. I can't support her and I'm disgusted with what she has done. I'm crying in my car and I don't know what to do. Please help me. So your sister blowing up your phone because she knew that history is going to repeat itself because clearly you like to, let people know what's going on. So right now your sister is scared shitless. Oh boy, I feel as though
And she
cheating.
bringing him. This man is outside working. You are these are stepchildren.
She didn't mention that.
You are a stay-at-home wife. Your husband is out working a 9 to 5 to ensure that you are good. Cheating is one thing, but you bringing this man to cheat in your husband and yours marital home
On his bed.
On his bed, you have no kind of respect. Like, that's disgusting. What?
So I feel as though cheating, especially witnessing cheating at such a tender age, could affect kids very differently. As you could see, one who's completely like against it, and the next one who end up living the same life.
Repeating it.
Right. So the thing about it is, oh God, this bring back to something that we spoke about in earlier. Like, would you sell out your friend or your sister? Would you sell them out? Would you take that to the grave?
Okay, so if is one of our friends cheating on their partner, would I go to their partner?
Yeah.
No, that's not my place. But I will tell my friend that they're on shit. I will tell my friend that they're on shit. And I will stand for it. So it just has certain things it wouldn't do, because it have a lot of things that a lot of actions in those situations that, although you don't say silence in those situations, like, you have to let them know that you do agree with that, because, and anyhow you take it as a friend, you should be honest with your friend. To certain things you wouldn't do with them, like, if I don't know.
So I ain't selling up my friend. I'm sorry. I'm not selling my friend or my sister. I'm not selling them out.
No, I'm not selling you out,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to partake in certain things at all. Yeah.
Or you mean like to help them cheat?
Help your cheater to promote the cheating, like, all I going out. What I going out with this person for? You do your shit on your own. Don't include me in your nonsense.
Don't be like, well, I'm going out with Sherain tonight and this time.
Not only that, don't include my name in it, number one. And number two, don't I'm not fraternizing.
Oh, you don't want to know.
I'm not going out to tell you either.
Yeah, you don't want to know Jeff.
No, I don't want to get to know Jeff. No.
Understandable. Jeff is not your friend.
Jeff is not your man is not even my friend. Much less Jeff. Between Jeff and your man, I have more respect for your man because they're your man. So no, I'm not selling you out because again, that's not my place. But he's my friend. We could go out on Gil's line, but Jeff is not invited.
Leave Jeff at home.
If Jeff come, I gone. Once Jeff's step foot in the dance, I my party done. Yeah. That's how it will be. Well, let us know now. Let's sell out all your friends, all your sisters.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wish I could get a follow-up for this story because I'm very interested to know if they would talk and if she would decide to sell her out or because she obviously is hurt because she know what they went through as children and then to come and do the same thing.
Facts.
I feel as though sometimes people just use boredom and
as an excuse.
And is very easy to find solace in somebody who's giving you the attention or giving you that excitement. But guys, come on.
And talking about that was seasonal depression and it's over now.
Well, she's not depressed because she gets it fixed. You understand? So, yeah.
I saw the video on social media with a guy. He went out with one of his friends that he was in part of the wedding party of and stuff, and he was I can't remember if he was about to cheat or he started to like he kissed the person or whatever, and he was like, boy, hell no. We already spent so much money on this wedding. I spent money on this suit to go your wedding, to spend money to go Vegas.
His one of his best men?
Yeah. And he was like
groomsmen, sorry.
One of his groomsmen. And he was like, hell no, I'll be telling her because at this point she's a sister now. Hell no.
Yeah.
I don't think he was going to say it, but I think his point was you're not going to do that. And it was so refreshing. I don't know if you have more guys out there like that, but you hardly see a guy like pulling up another guy. Like, in my experience, I hardly see guys pulling up other friends when they're doing shit. Like, it's so common to see that some men have excuses for other men. Like, excuse, or even if they do have an excuse, they always have to find a way to still put the blame on the woman. Like, anyway.
And vice versa. And vice versa.
With women?
Yes.
You find some women don't pull up on most times women don't pull up on their own friends?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
True?
Yes. And yes. So, like, for instance, like, if you sometimes women cheat because they're just not being satisfied, they're not happy. It's not necessarily that he's being bad to her. And sometimes women go out and they go out and they have somebody else, a little fling on the side or whatever. And you'll find like some women, it's like, you know what, girl, do I making you happy? They might say, do I make you happy? And you're going back to your mister at home.
That's crazy.
Normal.
That's crazy.
Do even happy?
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't find that woman. You might
do it.
Yeah.
My word. No, you need to be honest with your friends, because if that's the case, you just as bad as your friend. Anyway, that's probably why they say birds of a feather flock together, and then you'll be upset. Then you'll be upset when somebody say,
That is
"Oh,
not always the truth, though.
what?"
I've heard that. Yes, that stands for some situations, but that's not always true. Birds of a feather flock together. In some
Yeah, but in
instances,
some
yes.
instances, yes. But what I'm saying is, you'll be upset when somebody
Okay.
assumes that
Okay.
about
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay. I feel you. I feel you.
They will be
Yes.
upset. So
Yes.
if you condoning something, it means that you're in agreement with it. Well, it comes after you're in agreement with it.
Okay.
So it will be automatic. At least for me, it would be automatic for me to believe, oh, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you want shit too. Anyway, moving on to another Reddit story. Am I the asshole for telling a woman off after she asked me to put on clothes at a nude hot spring? I'm using a throwaway because, yeah, but you're on Reddit though. So I don't understand. So there's a natural hot spring only about an hour away from where I live. It's a public land, it's a public land and a relatively well-known hotspot. Get in. The hot, the I say hotspot is a hot spring. Hot spring, right? The hot spring explicitly allows for nudity, and there are signs up warning prudes who have complained for years that yes, people are allowed to be nude there. I've been going there about once a week recently, and every time I get nude. I like to go on Sunday mornings because it's mostly empty. Last Sunday I arrived and I stripped down as normal. There was another woman there who was using the springs as well. I chatted with her for a bit. After 20 minutes, another woman arrived and came over to talk to me. This woman explained her 3 kids were around the corner and wanted to use the hot springs. I could see them down the trail. They looked to me to be in the age ranges of 12 to 6 or 6 to 12. I was really confused because there was plenty of room still. So I told her very confused. Okay. Yeah. I told her very confused. Okay. She's trying to subtly tell me that she really wanted what she really wanted, but had to spell it out for me. Then she asked me to get decent. I was just taken aback at first and told her no, I wasn't done using the spring yet, and I only had the clothes. And I only had the clothes.
I think she means she only had clothes to leave in.
Oh,
So it's not to say she had clothes to bathe in.
right. She then not asked me to leave so her kids could use the spring. This pissed me off, so I told her to go fuck herself. And we argued for a bit. She ended up storming off. The lady was in the spring. The lady who was in the spring got out and told me I am an asshole. So I called her a bitch. This escalated real quick, boy. I left about 20 minutes later and saw that the woman and her kids walked back to their car. I waved at you petty. I waved at her and said to enjoy the hot springs, and she flipped me off. While I was really angry in the moment, I started to feel like I got dragged down to her level and made an ass of myself. Opinions?
Opinions. So I never understood people's fascination of nudity in a public place. That's just me, right? If you like it, that's on you. I don't have a problem with you doing it. The fact that it was somewhere where they allow nudity,
Yeah.
I feel as though the woman who came with her kids was dumb.
Yeah.
Right? It was dumb. I feel as though if it is that you went there and you notice, okay, people are they new there, you're now to exit. Why it is you now saying, well, and the lady was clearly there first. Why it is that you're now coming and telling her to put on clothes or whatever and you having an altercation with her? You were supposed to say, okay, I'm not bringing my kids here because there's nudity.
Yeah.
But yes, you did bring yourself down to her level because there was no need for all this
For
exchange.
all that, it
Like,
it escalated way too quickly, and honestly, it could have just been avoided. Like, it was an unnecessary argument. It was an unnecessary for calling people a bitch. It was necessary to say fuck yourself.
I feel
It
as
was
though if
just
she had clothes to put on, she might have considered putting it on. And especially sometimes your approach to a situation does trigger people responses. So like if she say, here's what I have kids here, just put on a top or some kind of thing, something because they wouldn't be seeing. Wait, would you be able to see?
it's
Yes, you
completely
probably.
nude.
Okay then. Right. So yeah, could you put on all your clothes, please? I have my kids here and are not comfortable or maybe they're
I as
prude.
well don't
But like what you
understand the
taking the kids
fascination.
there
I
for?
find if you know it's a nude beach and spring and you prefer to not have your kids around that, find somewhere else to friggin' go.
Is that the only spring in town?
Find somewhere else. Like, I think the both of you all had to play in this because this whole situation could have been easily avoided.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh God. You live and you learn, right? You live
Yeah.
and you learn. Anyway, let me go into a confession from
Ooh,
Reddit.
these are my confessions.
I'm a compulsive liar, and I've been my whole life. I'm a compulsive liar. I've lied about big things. I've never lied about big things, but always little things. Like what I ate for breakfast, or what I did that day, or I'll add an extra details to a story to make them sound better. I
This
don't know why I do
this
this. And I've
sounds very
tried to
familiar.
stop, but I can't. I'm now 22 and I've been doing this for as long as I can remember. Even when I am called out for my lies, I will double down and lie some more. Lots of people think I'm a bad liar because I'm a bad liar when it comes to big stuff. And I feel too badly. I feel too bad lying to people, but I lie to people all the time and they have no idea. And I'm actually really good at the little lies. So,
How am I not to know your line now?
so funny enough, when I saw that story, I thought about my friend. I have a friend who. Why is Sherain so scandalous? I have a friend who's a compulsive liar. Yeah, I genuinely consider him as my friend. Like, people are like, why? Because he's like
Because
a
why?
really nice person. But funny enough, exactly what this guy was saying here,
That's why I was saying the song is quite familiar.
exactly what he was saying is exactly what he does. He lie about it don't ever be the big things, it's be like
Small
little
thing.
things. And I don't know
For
if
no
he does
reason.
it
Like, it's
because he
so
wanna seem
dumb.
more interested. But I like him for just the way he is and who he is. Like I see behind the lies, and he's like a very caring person. He does go out of his way, but he does lie about everything. Like if he have bread and sausage this morning, he would say he had toast
Steak.
and avocado with steak, and like it always baffles me. So everything he
'Cause
says,
what's the
I take it
reason?
with
Like,
a pinch of salt. So, but it have no reason behind it. Even his
it's
stepdad at
dumb.
a point in time was like, "Well, yeah, he does real lie," and I don't know why.
Like, what's the reason? Like, what's your
No,
fascination? Like,
I don't know why, but I love him. I love him. I love him.
everyone asks
Everybody asks
that
me like,
question.
why? I. I'm a
Everyone.
friend. I'm a
Everyone is
friend.
confused.
I'm a
Everyone is
friend.
like, I think it was so like, yes, I agree. He is a really sweet person. He is a really kind individual. But I think there was one line in particular that was, it just made no sense. It made absolutely no sense.
None of his lies make sense.
No, because
Sometimes we like when he used to be telling lies, people used to just watch each other like.
it was something about breakfast at the point in time. I remember. And it was like about going for the breakfast or something. And he I think we were going to go and he interrupted and said he was going the same place and he will go for it. And he just didn't go and came back laughing. I was like, you wasted time, number one. The time for us that we would have caught the breakfast that we actually wanted,
Yeah.
gone. We didn't get breakfast too. You volunteered,
Yeah, he gives Sherain the ick.
like that was a major turn off because it wasn't even funny. Like it was
Pissed.
pistified. I was real irritated because, and he knew he lied and he knew he was caught in the lie because he came back real quick.
From the time I see him, I was like, boy, you friggin' lie. But it is what it is.
You remember what I'm talking about?
I can't remember that one specifically, but I remember
It was
all
like
the random stuff, and it was just like, wait. And like each time he said it, I was like, what, are you serious? I said, why? Because like at the point in time, I was like, I so wanted to believe you. I so wanted to believe you. And then
I am telling you, rain could be falling. I could be seeing rain falling. And he come and say, rain falling. I'm not believing him. I'm not believing him.
I love you, boy. I love you bad, bad, bad. If you figure out it's you, I love you bad.
And if you figure out it's you, you're insane. Stop your shit. Like, people want to like you, but you're just out of time, man.
Because he have people who like him, but he just like honestly, we need to find out
What,
the basis.
tree?
We need to find out the basis of this line.
Like, you need help. Seek help. Because people wouldn't believe you. After a while, like, it's just unnecessary.
No, like seriously, I laughing, but I take everything with a pinch of salt because it's like you never know if it's a lie or not. So you take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah.
You're out of time and bad. And I'm not forgiving you for that shit.
For the breakfast though. Sherain,
Because
come on.
you know how much
Come on.
you know how much people they probably do that shit too?
Come on.
You know how much people they probably leave hungry for breakfast?
Come on. That
So
was-
it can't be me alone to do that
Listen,
too.
guys, Sherain, hold on to this, and I'm telling you, this is probably more than 7 years. More than 7 years.
He's on fuckery. I digress. Anywho, I have one more story. I've been screwing with my wife's abuser life for 6 years. I've been screwing with my wife's abuser's life for 5 years in around 2017. My wife was essayed by a man we'll call G. Please don't call him J now. I have a friend named J and he's a sweetheart. He's not I gonna change his name. We'll call him Bastard.
Okay, bastard.
Because he's a fucking bastard for doing that shit. She went to the police and there was a court hearing in 2018. Despite the evidence, Bastard had good lawyers and my wife my wife with a public defender struggled on the stand. Jaywalked. Since then, I've taken things into my own hands. Over the past 5 years, I've made it my mission to ruin his life. I've damaged his car.
That's what you mean by screwing with. Okay.
5 or 6 in total. 5 or 6 cars. Wow. I've used various methods, slashing tires, breaking windows, putting BBS in the air valves, contaminating the fuel, even placing fish eggs in the vents. In total, I've likely caused around 200,000 to 300,000 worth of damage. I've also harassed him online using fake social media profiles. I've catfished him only to reveal the ruse and buried him. I've done this 6 or 7 times. I've told him to, oh my God, I've told him to unalive himself and that he's a disappointment.
Yo, you're going down a
You're
wrong
going
path
on,
there now.
yeah. I've been consistently cyberbullying him for 5 to 6 years, making sure he knows someone out there hates him. I've gotten him fired from multiple from multiple jobs by making up lies about him. He's lost positions at Walmart, a quick loan money place, a gas station, and even a city job. I've anonymously spread rumors about him through our small town, saying he touches kids or uses hard drugs, anything to turn people against him. I've done worse things to him, but I won't share those here to protect my anonymity. I know my actions aren't right, my behavior is wrong, but my feelings are valid. I enjoy making him miserable because he made my wife miserable. I'm writing this because I need an outlet to vent. I've kept this hidden for 5 years and I need to tell someone. Now, you have now made yourself into, well, you didn't make yourself into him, but you made yourself a criminal. Regardless of what, he's a criminal. You're not a criminal for some of the things you did. You stooped to his level. The pranks he was making on him was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny, but some of them are dangerous because he could have, it could have cost him his life. Um, I get it. I get it. That's when something bad, horrible in this case, happens to a loved one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you just feel that rage. You just feel that rage that you want them not to be around, but it's not something to act out on. And you went overboard by actually actively telling him these things. As much as it's in your heart of hearts to feel that way, and your feelings, as you said, are valid, um, yeah, you're wrong. I know you're not asking that, you just want to vent, but yeah, he's outside. He gets off. Let's not forget that. You trying to get to put behind bars? No, because somebody needs to be here for your wife. You need to think of it like that. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Honestly, he can't hide behind anything. I just being realistic. Now, I hope he doesn't do it to anybody else, but these people, we know how they are. He thinks right now that he can get away with it. He didn't get caught on this one. He wasn't charged on this one, but I'm telling you, he will slip up. Forget about him. Justice probably wouldn't have come to your wife, but it will come to someone else. Take solace in that he would get caught. That's about it. That's all you could do. Right now, your wife needs you. You need to continue protecting your wife. That's it.
So I agree with a lot of what you said there. Um, I feel as though the fact that you came to vent, you're feeling a little bit bad about what you're doing. I think you know what you're doing is wrong, and I think that you probably think that you should stop. I feel as though being essay is a lot to deal with, and the fact that you are feeling her pain it shows how much is affecting you guys. I feel as though both you and your wife probably need therapy, more so you though, because it's like I feel as though when you keep going after people in a situation, you keep like more or less holding on to the anger and the pain, and you keep reliving everything. So yes, some of the things were kind of funny in the beginning, but then it started to go down to a dangerous path and telling him to alive himself and whatnot. Like you can't be telling people this. I understand your pain, I understand your anger, but you need to find a different outlet at this point. Yeah, and like Shireen said, that he would slip up, and the next time around, he would be justice would be served. But as it is right now, you need to find some sort of peace, and you're not going to get peace by doing these things. Even if he does unalive himself, you probably wouldn't find peace from it. You would still have that anger. So you need to get therapy. You need to talk to somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That brings us to the end of this week's episode, guys. Make sure and tune in on Sunday for a bonus episode. Oh my god, my voice going.
I feel so. I don't know what you're doing. You're screaming or something.
I don't know. No. Or laughing scandalous, but no. But that's it for the end of this episode. This is episode 43. Yeah. Catch y'all next week, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all.